We'll see the Dolphins seek payback against the Bills. After a Week 17 thumping that knocked Miami out of the playoffs. Meanwhile, Buffalo's won the last 5 in the series. It's AFC East football, and it's next.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And finally, he's... Taken down at the 18. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off.
Touchdown, Bills! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Benogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Gets around him. Cook able to escape. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Benogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around. To a hit, and the ball is out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let...
And he coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the 1st as another kickoff is away. Benogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills open the lead up to 34-0. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So plenty of fireworks here early, 35-0 now as the kick is away. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he loses the football a second time. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Igbenogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Allen on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now Tua. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And just shedding him off there. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Steps away. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Missed.
It will not go down. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills head on. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the... Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He completes it to Wilson. And he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get to a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? From the 27, Tua, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Dancing away at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. He exits the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Allen. Powering forward. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Duke Johnson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills head on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So the drive there took 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, it's Cook. Cook able to escape, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalvin Cook. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 35 on second down. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Right down their throat.
And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now, a little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll buy some time right. Still, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Caught, it's Wilson. And it's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Bills have recovered. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 24, Allen dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rolling to his right. And complete right side to Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run on first down. Cook gets through and now an opening. Fights through it. Still going. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 195 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On first down, it's Cook. He gets away from 1. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Dalvin Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills add on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Igbenogany to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Think of what it's like sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now Allen to throw. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He spins free. Shoves him away. Still going. Touchdown, Bills. Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Igbenogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.